morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, Mama Jess? What's up, Walter? How are you, darling? How are you? Oh my goodness. Today is Tuesday, December the 7th, 2024. Good morning, Polly Smith. Good morning. Hi, Pam. Good morning, Chastity. Good morning, everybody. Can just barely hear me? Uh-oh. Maybe this will be a little bit better. Test on the mic 1, 2. Test on the mic 1, 2. That better? No. Hold on. Okay, there. I'm back. Sorry about that. I turned on the Wi-Fi. I forgot that I had turned that off. Hi, Norma Jean. Well, it looks like rain's on the horizon. I don't think Tennessee's ever going to get out of the rain. I don't even know what to call it. Slumble, rain, delay would be a good word. Like it's been raining, raining, raining. Oh, thank you, Pansy. Thank you, Norma Jean. Thank y'all. Norma Jean, thank you for giving me time to breathe. Oh, man. Well, you guys know what to do. Loving on the screen is loving on me. So, if you want to help get us out there and let folks know that we are talking about stuff this morning, then please share out the live and do other things that are fantastically with the live. And let's get some friends in here. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Good morning, C.A. Gammy. Polly Smith says, we had snow. Now it's raining here. I live in Ontario. Oh, Ontario. Where you guys checking in from this morning? Let me know what state you're in. You do have rain, snow, sun. I'm always interested. Always interested. Uh-oh. Illinois, Florida, Western North Carolina, Virginia, Ohio was sunny but cool, expected. Lots of Ohioans, Missouri. Yeah. Las Vegas. What's up, Chelsea? I know, Kool-Aid. I'm in Tennessee, and it's like this is just one of those days where you want to crumble up in the blanket and go to sleep for like, get you a good movie and lay there and think about good things. New Jersey. Good morning, Rando. Thank you. Thank you, CA Gamma, for sending some Panther Paws. Good morning, Texas. Good morning. Good morning. Do you all see the whole sign of my lady back there? Do you guys see her fully in frame? Just making sure I got the view right. Okay. And I got her to work. No, no, no. No, no, not fully. Okay, hold on. I got to use this other camera here to make sure I get it all out there. Maybe if I do this. See, that's what I was thinking. Sometimes, like in the other views, it's cut off. In other views, it's okay. In my views, it was fine in the first place. But I just want to adjust and make sure that I'm getting, it all in. Because it's cool. I mean, there. That's okay. Thank you. Awesome. All right. How is my loves doing? What's going on in your life? Are you guys doing okay? It's been, a crazy few days in true crime world. Probably one of the biggest stories of yesterday is the incident at the Christian school. Madison, Wisconsin. Hey, Amy. Some children have lost their life. That was probably the biggest story yesterday. Oh, I know holidays are hard. For me, um, it's just because of the amount of loss. Hi, Vancouver. I just can't wait till I get in the new office and get my setup. I mean, you know, being crunched in one spot is hard, honey. It's hard. Oh, yes, that was the other thing is we were up quite late last night dealing with well, I wasn't really dealing. I would say these ladies were talking about something that happened to them and unfortunately you will always come across a scam or two across the internet. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Hold on. Okay. I really want to ask the school where my grandson goes if they do have an active one in place. I think pretty much all schools at this point need some sort of safe house. Yeah, some sort of safe house. What's up? Everyone knows Wendy. Everyone does know Wendy. Okay. Who who watched Robbie Harvey last night? Hi, Valerie. I think probably everybody watched the show. Well, that's good that you have a plan in place, Donna Mama. I know. I gotta see my computer's right here, so I'm gonna have to move things around. I think I might need to move my computer over here so that I can make sure I get Sally back there. I'm just watching the other screen. Nope. See, to me, she looks great right now. It's because I'm too close. I don't know how much other this camera wants me to scoot over. It's really weird. She's good. I mean, she's see a little too. See, there's two different views. Y'all don't realize, but there's two different views. It's because she was able to go on the back wall further from me, and I had to move rooms, and now there's no room. So she's just going to have to do the best she can with what she's got. Get over it, Steph Case Files on the wall. Okay. I want to talk about the video, y'all. Come on. The video that Robbie Harvey put out of the incident of Chris Skinner being toted over to the ambulance. Thank goodness he didn't show that part, but the part I'm interested in is them. Oh my God. First of all, I thought we were just going to watch the incident. I didn't know that John Paul Miller, and Micah were going to show up. Didn't know. So when I saw them pull up, I said, oh, snap. Heather says Susie didn't care to go to the hospital. Not hugging Micah back. I know. Awkward side hug. Sherry says Micah probably knew what happened. At the time, though, they didn't have any, like she didn't have any knowledge that I know of that incident. Got to get my slippers on, honey. Right. Instead of, so everybody reacts differently. Everybody does things differently. But she didn't hop right into the ambulance like most people would. Most people would. I'm not saying everybody would. I'm saying most people would. Melissa says, I watched it at like 3:30 this morning. I couldn't believe Susie didn't go with Chris in the ambulance. I think that's the biggest shocker is why didn't you go? And the other part is why, not only that, but then she runs through the neighborhood and she goes over to get the golf cart. We're just going to have to cut Sue off back there. I can't see the words or anything. I'm going to have my husband move her probably. Well, they were 10 years old at the time, from what I understand, twins. And what she could have done is whoever that guy she was frolicking through the neighborhood with, holding hands, she could have said, go get the kids, or any of the 55 people standing around would have went and watched the kids. I think people would have understand. In fact, John Paul Miller just arrived with Micah moments after. She could have said, take me to the hospital, come back, stay with the kids. Her dad. It was Paul. Yeah, she got into John Paul Miller's truck. Yep, Micah would have been fine watching the kids if she, probably not, and then not getting in the truck and going off with Susie Q. But they could have, Yep, and she made sure that they knew that Chris had a DNR. Well, a DNR is a DNR, but wouldn't you apply that to whatever the circumstance? Couldn't she, like, okay, let's say he didn't have one and he goes to the hospital and they revive him and he's fine. Do you think he would have said thank you? Or do you think he would have said, why did you do that? Now, if he's in another accident, right, and he just has zero quality of life, then he would probably say, make that decision. I don't know. Maybe he didn't want to, yeah, Dolly says, didn't go with your husband. He went with who she was cheating with. Yes. And it's eerie because Micah didn't know at the time that there was an alleged affair, even though they had, Chris had confronted John Paul 2 weeks prior to say, leave, stay away from my wife and kids, stay away, don't, whatever. Nope, didn't look upset. Exactly, Wild and Sunny. That's my only thought on that. Is that's sort of for other situations, I thought. Zariah says Susie looked so uncomfortable when Micah was hugging her. It's because, you know why? It's because she knew in her mind what she was doing. John Paul knew. And so when Micah came up to give her that unconditional love hug, that's probably why she side hugged her or didn't deal with it, because she can't take the guilt of it, even in that moment. Exactly. It seems like she called them pretty quick, or called JP, I'd say. I'd say she didn't call Micah. Or she sent them a text or something pretty quick. I mean, they were there quick. It looked like they drove straight from home to there. We have 15,000 likes almost. Let's see if we can get to 30. Today's live goal is 10 Panther Pals, and I'm going to pin it in case you want to send one. Yes, Terry Henderson. What's up? London's Notebook is in the house. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Let me try this again. London's Notebook is in the house. Oh, bless me and my little buttons. Thank you, London. Everybody, make sure you follow London's Notebook. She is awesome. I was following her way back before I became in true crime like I am, and she does a great job, and she shares her personal journey with you. Oh, thank you, London. You are too. You're a huge voice for the people. And I think that's what I love that we have in common is our goal to always be truth tellers. Thank you, Norma Jean. Thank you for the Panther. So everybody make sure you follow London. So yeah. Then where do they go, I wonder? Because I don't know if Robbie said this. Where do they go after they get in their truck? Where do they go after they get in John Paul's truck? Not to the hospital. To the bar. Maybe not the bar, but Robbie Harvey did say that they had went on a skiing trip just a few weeks after losing Chris together. Susie, Micah, and John Paul Miller on a ski trip together. Micah still having no idea. They went to the house to look for papers. And then did she go to the hospital? Dolly says they took out Chris, then took out Micah. Allegedly. 20,000. Whoop, whoop. Keep on tapping, cause the tapping is a clapping. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mall tour coming soon. Oh yes, she definitely has. And you could just see the unconditional love. Thank you, Norma Jean, of that hug that she tried to get. I say tried to get. It's so awkward. It's so awkward. That side hug in the moment that you needed to be hugged and held. You called these people to come over. You called them. There they are. And then you're treating them like a side hug, like you know, you go to the family reunion and somebody you ain't seen in 25 years comes to hug you and you kind of side hug them. That's what happened, in my opinion. That's right. Denise, I think you said it. She wanted JP to hug her. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. True Crime Baddies in the house. You know what, Wendy? I didn't think about that, but she probably didn't. Do you think she only called JP and text JP? And they were obviously together. Micah got out of the truck with him. They came from somewhere. Robbie Harvey thinks Chris done it to himself? What? I'm not sure I believe that. Which I hadn't lost. Did he do another one after the one he done? Yeah, I didn't see him. That's what I'm thinking, Indiana Chick. I don't remember that at all. I don't believe he done it to himself. No. No, I don't. And then what about the fact that she was going around telling people that he fell asleep? He fell asleep? What? On his controls? But Robbie Harvey says he saw him moving beforehand. You know, I would love to see the video. I would never show it or, anything like that. But I would love to just see the video of the incident myself so I could get an idea and best explain what I see, because sometimes different people see different things. And I don't know how he got the video. It's totally illegal in South Carolina to get body cam or dash cam. I think I tried everybody and their brother under the sun since the beginning, nearly the beginning of this case, has tried to get the video from that day. For your request, I put in several emails. I never was granted the footage. So where he got it, I have no idea, because I thought it was like they kept telling me you have to go to court to get that. So I'm not sure what happened there, but he got it, and it shows a clear picture here. It shows an independence on John Paul Miller. I mean, she didn't call. I didn't see 15,000 church members show up for a prayer circle or show up to love on her, or I didn't see maybe a family member come and get her. I saw John Paul Miller show up to the scene right away in his red truck and hop out. The other thing I noticed is he gets out of the truck and he takes some steps He's walking pretty fast, steadfastly. Micah has to run basically to keep up with him, if you guys didn't notice that. You could tell once he got out of the truck, the only thing on his mind was getting over there to Susie. SE Girl says, I hope the protesters are safe this week with more coming out. He gets unhinged the more that comes. Chastity says, was he already talking on the phone with him before it happened, maybe? So I'm pretty sure they didn't do an investigation. Having said that, I don't think they couldn't or ever could prove that unless they subpoenaed John Paul Miller's phone records, which is, I mean, I don't even know, can they do that? X amount of years later, what is it, like 3 years later now? I didn't, Zariah, but I'm going to try to get caught up today. Wendy says, Susie and JPM have had this going on for a while. Remember Allison saying in her court paper somewhere. Indiana Chick says, Chris's sister is coming forward to speak about it. She has suspicions. Wasn't she supposed to speak about it? But then got like shut down or something? She was supposed to, and then the family asked her not to. Do I understand that right? Course on mental health. The South Carolina girl says his kids did not want her to go to do whatever she was going to do. I agree. She backed out for safety for the children. Okay. Chastity says, yeah, I'm thinking JP and Susie were on the phone as it was happening. That's how they get there fast. Thug says JP was obsessed with devices. Maybe he had an override on the wheelchair. The override theory has been talked about. Totally possible. It's totally possible. Let's play a game. Mm-hmm. You made it on the Newsbreak app. I'm in Florida. Happy to see your video on there. Shows hard work you do. Thank you, Abby. Thank you. Dally says the friend was going to connect to Chris to play chess and never showed. But who did he tell that to? And did they ever find out who the friend was? That's my question. Oh, I'm about to go out and get my new chair. I can't stand this one anymore. Hey, Sarah. Of course. Praying for you always. Everyone knows Wendy says, Robbie says no friend that he's aware of came forward to confirm that. So where did that come from? Hey, Cajun honey, glad to see you in here. So where did that come from then? Who said he had the friend? He was meeting the friend for chess. When am I moving? I hope soon. I'm going crazy. This is not the right space. This is not the right setup. I don't have enough room. I just cannot wait to get in my studio because I just am over it. I'm just over it. What About Dream says Chris Skinner's sister was going to have a paid 5-day mental health event and talk about Chris. Why can't she have it though? What's the holdup other than the threats? Can it be a secured? Like, can the police defend it or, stand guard or something like that? People are saying that the guy who opened the gate said he was meeting a friend. So it was only the gatekeeper who said that. So nobody else knew that what friend or what they were going to do. But did he tell the gatekeeper that he was going to meet a friend there to play chess? Is that what he said? Hi, voices. Gotcha. We have 30,000 likes. Let's see if we can get to 50,000 likes. I think we can do it. It's 11:10. Let's get to 50,000 likes by 11:20. It's 10 minutes. I know you guys can do it. We have 216 souls in the room. I love y'all. You're looking good this morning. Thank you, Mama Look. Thank you. Thank you, Brandy Nana. Thank you, Norma Jean. Today's live goal is the 10 Panthers, and we have 7 of the 10. If you would like to throw one. Okay, so here's what I think. I think the way John Paul Miller acted when he showed up on that scene is a bunch of hogwash. That's what I think. Right. It's dirty, nasty hogwash. Not to mention the fistful of bullets thing. Not to mention that. Straight. Yes, it is. Oh, Robbie Harvey has it up on his YT. Um I wanted to. So I made a short clip version. It just kind of shows who people are and what they're doing, and I circled it and named them. Yeah. Yes. But go watch Robbie Harvey's. His is the And he said he has all of the, like, over an hour or something. And he said they were there over an hour or something like that. But he only showed 15 minutes of it, and then the most important parts. Hmm. What else is in the news? Oh my goodness. What else? Anything else I need to be knowing about today? The drones. Okay. Didn't I just pulled up a news article about the drones? Massive, this just come over the wire, like over Newsweek, okay? Massive drone found by police in New York raises questions. This just come in over the wire. Police have recovered a massive, well, it jumped on me. Police have recovered a massive drone apparently abandoned in the Brooklyn Navy Yard. A photo obtained by the New York Post shows an NYPD officer holding up the large aircraft, which appears to be more than 5 feet in diameter. Thank you, Just Girl. Just the girl next door. Thank you for that. Energy startup Amaji Inc. said it manufactured the drone and had placed it on the sidewalk outside its headquarters a month before. Newsweek has not contacted, I'm sorry, they have contacted the NYPD for comment. Okay, what? Why would you manufacture a drone and leave it on the side of the road for a whole month? He is? Trump's meeting at Mar-a-Lago about TikTok. Ooh. I hope they don't ban it. Listen, let's talk. Can we talk about that? Because it's kind of like the elephant in the room, and we need to talk about what's going to happen. Come closer. Okay. He says he's got a warm place for TikTok in his heart. I hope with all of my heart and soul that that's true. Because if the ban stays in place, we're going to have a new plan of action over here. The live show will move from the Talker over to the YT Daily starting January 19th. And then my account will only be used to promote what I'm doing over on YT. So things will kind of shift over there. I feel like I'm too green and it's making the whole shot green. I hate this basement. I loathe it. It's the dungeon of the dungeons with no lighting. I loathe my basement. I loathe the basement. You guys know you can feel my frustration. I want everyone to do a rain dance that I can get into my house by my birthday, which is next month on January 27th. I need better lighting. Ugh. Brandy says, I feel like the ban won't happen. You know, Lemonade is another Pinterest. I joined Lemonade like way back, like when they first started it. And you can't, like, I tried to put a few true crime videos and people were like, what? It's a Pinterest. It's not a TikTok. I don't know why they keep saying that. It's literally Pinterest. Oh, New Live Goal. Yes. Let's talk about subscriptions first. We have 516 subscriptions. You guys rock as subscribers. The new goal is 523. I'm going to pin that in case anybody wants to become a subscriber. There are lots of benefits. It's a great way to support me, especially if you do the 3-month renewal or something like that. That supports me being able to do the job that I do as far as research and being live here with you every day. Please, I do not want to go back and work in a gray cubicle crunching numbers. Stick with me. Chastity says, did you see my comment? It was just like TT boxes, gifts, all that. Terry Henderson sent a subscription. So, user Nay, you are now a subscriber. Welcome to the SCF family. I'm trying to see chat. I'm trying to find that comment. Someone I follow, Chastity says, last night went to an app called Favorite. It's a lot like TikTok. Okay, I'm going to write that down. Favorite. Oh, yes. Just don't never delete it. Yeah, we're going to be on here for as long as we can. Riss Ross sent a subscription too. Thank you, Riss Ross. Thank you so much. So if you are in the room and your name is Tina, you are now a subscriber. Welcome to the SCF family. So I need your guys' help. Remember last time when we had the little competition, and so folks won some earrings. I've got Indiana Checks earrings and L Cousins earrings. There were 2 more people. We moved rooms. My papers got moved. I don't know what happened to some of my papers, but there were 2 people who won on that competitive board, and I was going to give them each a mystery package. Can you guys help me remember who they were? 2 people. Butterfly Angel was one, and I already sent an extra shirt with her. But what was the other one? Nobody remembers. They're like, how can we remember? Was it Greta? Okay, hold on a minute. Voices for Victims. Make sure I have your email or your address. I'm sure I do. What size? Tell me what size, and I'll get it out today because I got to put another one together. These are just stragglers, things that didn't arrive, things that got overlooked. Cassandra, what size do you want? And a mystery package for you, Cassandra. Large. Okay. No, it's when you got 75 orders, it's hard to keep up with, and trying to make sure everybody else's package gets to them in the holidays. Riss Ross sent another subscription. Thank you so much, Riss Ross. Quantum Leaper, you are now a member of the SCF family. Welcome. All right, Voices for Victims. What size? You can private message me if you want. And then Butterfly was thinking, so that means I only owe one person one thing. You know what, Wendy? I do. And here's the good news, guys, is yesterday I signed with an outside agent. Who is going to help me facilitate my time better. Maybe get me some help. Better bookings. Maybe we'll see. So it's kind of a new chapter of our life, Let's go. 39,000. We have 204 souls in the room. We are on a subwave. 2 more subscribers in the next 11 minutes, 32 seconds. And TikTok will unlock extra features and benefits. I'm in 98 plays in the top 100 of what, Norma Jean? Of what? I'm in the top 100 of what? By the way, don't forget to go vote for me at cheerchoiceawards.com. Vote me into the top 10. Let's go. You can vote once a day, absolutely free. Oh, Live Fest? Oh, okay. Well, you know, if you ain't first, you're last, Ricky Bobby. Out of the top 100, I'll take spot number 98. Oh, my goodness. I can never win those competitions. I can never win. $3X. Got you, voices. And that may have been why I just got a brand new, I don't have any 3X in the mystery. I'm out. But I just got a brand new set of t-shirts in for stock, and I can make you a Steph Case Files t-shirt if you want me to. Or I can just send you a couple of little boutique items. Just let me know, okay? Either way. So I got, in my email, I got Rebecca, voices, 3 packages to get out today. Okay, that's not bad. Plus Indiana's 5 packages. It's not bad. Okay. I will make you an SCF logo shirt. And I'm going to be ordering long sleevers. Who in here would purchase a long sleeve logo tee? And what would be your price point? Let me know. You emailed me? Thank you, Soph. Thank you, Solzy. Sophie, you would? Wristwatch would? Okay, I'll get them ordered. They'll be here in a few days. I'll get some made up. Greta sent a subscription. So just a girl next door. You are now a subscriber. Welcome to the SCF family. $20.25. Oh man, yeah. I could do them for 20. I could do them for 20, definitely. Okay, that's wrote down in my book. What's up, Daily Quotes? Aw, Greta. Yes, Greta, thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you for helping out. I really appreciate that. Wrist Ross sent another one. Who is it now? Death Paradise 23. Paradise 23. If you are in the room, you are now an SCF family member. Welcome to the family. You guys are the greatest. You guys are the greatest. Yes. I love y'all. Yes, I only do the black shirts voices. Only the black shirts. Oh, Sean. Sometimes I make myself laugh. I'm like, what? Sometimes I'm listening to a video back and I'm like, why did I say that? I'm such a nerd. But I just go with the flow, you know. I just go in the moment. Y'all know that about me. 2 more subs in the next 3 minutes. 2 more subs in the next 3 minutes. And then TikTok will give you some stickers. Ooh, God is showing up. Y'all, I don't know. I want to truly believe that it's not the universe laughing at me here, but in the last, Queen Mama subscribed. Welcome to the family, Queen Mama. Greta sent a subscription. Who I am, 1207. You are now a subscriber. Welcome to the SCF family. You guys. All right. Subscribe. You know it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna subscribe. Brittany D sent a subscription. Thank you, Brittany D. Woo! Thank God that is squishy. I'm in the top 60%. I didn't even know I was still in the Life Fest. Didn't I get kicked out because I didn't get in the top 20? Well, I'll set up a new goal for the Life Fest. Those go toward your goal, you know, or toward your points. And if I'm still in some sort of competition, then let's do it. I mean, I don't even know. I don't even know where I'm at. So if you would like to send a fest cheers, go ahead and do it. And let's get to let's do better than the top 60%, although I'm very honored. And I'll check and see, did I enter in a new competition? Because what it is Life Fest, they'll start and then they'll switch competition types. So you might lose that one, then they'll restart another one up and you don't even know you're in it. So that's okay, Sean. I'll go see what competition I'm in now. Thank you guys. Thank you, Riss Ross. Thank you for all of the love. I appreciate you. Hey, Brittany, you have some new info for the day. It is $3.99 a month for the subscription. And what you get is sub-only lives. You get to see moments of my personal life that no one else gets to see. You get to be in the Discord, so you get a Discord link where you talk to us in Discord all day long about true crime. We got different threads for true crime articles. Kristen's working on prison letters. There's all sorts of things going on. You get a 60% off code that you can use on my website at SCF Merch. It's 60% off all overstock boutique items that I have that failed in my boutique and so on. And you get automatically entered into lives that we have randomly in the middle of a show without knowing. Totally worth the $3.99 a month. Trisha's home is now under living water at Market Common. What? Brittany D just popped up and said Trisha's home is now living water at Market Common. I'm speechless. Thank you, guys. We did reach 50,000 likes. Let's see if we can get to 75,000 likes. I want to see if we can get to 100,000 likes. We got 30 minutes to do it in. By noon, 100,000 likes. We have 206 souls in the room. Can you come up to the box and tell us all about it? Well, living water, and we thought that maybe he had just, because I didn't think that they had gotten approved. I thought he was having trouble getting them approved as a non-exempt. I'm thinking her home is under the name. True Sunlight. Y'all, I love them. And they're just in Knoxville. True Sunlight, if you're watching this, I would love to come over and be on your podcast as a guest. If they do that sort of thing. Or you can come over and be on mine. With oh, snap. That's who. Oh, snap. What a great idea. When I get moved in my new house, y'all, I'm going to have a wall that's got couches, you know, the whole podcast scene. You know, Maybe they would come over and sit with me on my podcast. Mandy Matney. Awesome. So the church does. Voices, I didn't. Do you need a Discord link? I'll write that to send the Discord link also. You want me to bring over Just in the Nick of Crime? Why? Does he know something about it? Oh, yes, I'm sure you can. I'm sure it's all over the major podcast. Okay, I'll send. It must have expired voices. I'll send you a new one. Uh, Just the girl, I thought you meant to this live, and I'm like, why? Did something happen? You're saying to invite him to my house. Yes, I will, because he just lives over in Hendersonville. It's a 3-hour drive, and he owns cabins up in Gatlinburg, so he could just literally stop by here on his way to maybe a weekend stay or something. I totally thought you meant over here. I'm so sorry about that. I was like, I thought it was like breaking news. Lord bless me today, Lord. Thank you, Christy. Oh, I'll do it. I'll have my people call his people honey. No, I won't. I'll text him. Terry Henderson sent a new subscription, Mimi of 2. You are now a subscriber. Welcome to the SCF family. You guys are so good to me. Yeah! Let's get it to 60. 25 minutes left to get to 100,000 likes. Oh, he was? Jim is in the house, everybody. Jim Smith is the stepfather of Gabby Petito. Everybody tell Jim welcome in and show him some love, please. Welcome in, kind sir. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, what? I was like, what is Lisk? Is that the name of a podcast? Thank you guys for showing him love. That's really appreciative. Yes, but what is Lisk? They're saying, welcome, welcome. Lisk, Lisk. Long Island Serial Unreliver case. Oh, that looks amazing. Long Island Serial Unreliver case from New York. Ooh, I'm gonna have to ask him about that. You know, Jim, somebody gave me an idea. I think it was Dr. Holcomb. Dr. Holcomb was in the live yesterday, and he said, you know, I was watching all of the cases about death row inmates, and I said, you know, it would be a good idea to maybe have a death row series to try to understand why people do what they do, like from an analytical standpoint. So yeah. I'm looking forward to being able to do more podcasts. So looking forward to it. But I want to talk about Katie Ferguson for a second because Jim is in here. And Jim, I don't know if you're familiar with the Katie Ferguson case. but I am working with her mother. And the case is very similar to Gabby Petito's, Miss Gabby. Now, what I want to do for this mother, I'm trying to find my notes steadfastly because I wanted to play y'all a snippet of what I'm working on. And I've got times of the recordings. Here we go. I just want to make sure that I'm on the right track. This is my life. I got to get more organized, folks. Okay? And the way that it's similar in Gabby's case is that there is a video of Adam and Katie in their vehicle in a Walmart parking lot. She's in the car. The next time he is stopped in Texarkana, Texas, she is not in the car. Okay? Not in the car. So she disappeared from the car. How many in here are familiar with Katie's case by now about me talking about it? Let me know. I'm on page, I want to say probably 10, page 10 of my report. We kind of know as a whole by now the Katie Ferguson. Okay, let's explain to Jim the Katie Ferguson case, and I'll try to do it very quickly. It's a long story, but I'll try to do it steadfastly. Katie Ferguson left her boyfriend and went with her mother, and they moved from Cody, Wyoming, down to Dothan, Alabama, to live with Mona's her mother. Her name is Mona's sister, to get away from Adam because it was a rocky relationship. It was up and down and up and down, and they had went on a cross country trip in their minivan when he shows up in Cody to pick her back up to take her back. I'm sorry, he shows up in Dothan to pick her up to take her back to Cody. Now, they spent the summer of 2023 in Dothan, Alabama. She was getting her life back together, but somehow he talked her into coming home. So he takes the minivan that belongs to his father, of which he did not have permission to borrow, and he drives from Cody all the way down to Dothan and picks her up. They kind of, they got 2 children, ages 4 and 1. So they kind of hotel hop around for about 2 or 3 weeks, getting money from mom and so forth. And then finally, they came over and said, we're going back home to Cody. The mom didn't want them to go because she kind of felt what was happening, and Katie told her that she didn't have a choice. She had to go. So she went. And that's when, in the Walmart parking lot in Truman, Arkansas, a police officer notices them sitting there with the door open. So he goes over and asks if everything's okay. Katie clearly tells him she don't want to be there. The door is open. She's in the passenger seat. Adam is in the driver's seat. There's tension. You can tell she did not want to be there. He lets them go because they're simply just sitting there. And then the next time Adam is pulled over by the police is in Texarkana, Texas, going the wrong way with unrestrained children, a 4 and 1-year-old in the car. It took me forever to get the video, to get the dash cam from the October 9th, 2023. They leave October 5th. That's the last time she's on body cam. October 9th, 2023, he's seen without her. He changes the story about where she's at several times, so please don't pick up on it. They call it weird. They have an unsettling feeling. They don't quite know what's going on. It's very weird. There's bullet holes in the car. He lets them go with the kids. He just lets them go. And somewhere between Texarkana, Texas, and Truman, Arkansas, lays the bones, still, of Katie Ferguson, who has not been searched for at all by the Truman, Arkansas, or Texarkana, Texas Police Department. The podcast, when I get it completely done, is going to be hard to listen to, but it is my hope that it's going to put fire under the Truman, Arkansas police. I believe she's still in the state of Arkansas. I believe it happened before the Arkansas state line. They will not respond to me in regards to the search. Yes, let's talk about the van. The van, by the way, thank you, Paula's Pauls. The van, by the way, Cody makes it back to, Adam makes it back to Cody, Wyoming, all right, with the kids and without Katie. Drives all the way back home, just like Brian did. Like nothing happened, just drive on home. Empty front passenger seat, like nothing ever happened. He makes it back to Cody, and after a few weeks, Mom, Mona, gets worried that she's not heard from her daughter, so she reports her missing. They show up to do a welfare check, on Adam. They essentially find the van abandoned, totally abandoned. It had dark black garbage bags over the window. All of them, all the windows up. It had Clorox wipes on the inside and the smell of petrified blood, and 2 bullet holes at least in the front passenger door coming from the inside out. And the whole entire front passenger seat was missing. The whole thing. He took it out. The whole thing. We made it to 60,000. Keep going. We have 207 souls in the room. I'm not sure about the red stuff on the window, but I do know that they could smell it. He did not explain. No explanation. Oh, no. You know what they got him on? By the way, before they left Alabama, Katie said, Mom, I see that Adam has brought a pew-pew, and I'm scared. I have to go with him. But in Cody, they couldn't and still cannot find the pew-pew that belonged to his father. So what they got him on, that's right, was the ammo charge, illegally possessing ammunition. That's what they got him on. So he goes to jail. His hearing was October 13th, 2024. He goes to court over this ammunition charge because he's a convicted felon from 2017 from a huge major rug charge. And he's not supposed to possess a pew-pew or ammo. He goes to court, and here is the craziest thing you're ever going to hear. The FBI testifies at his hearing. His mom has the kids, Allie. And the FBI said, we think he killed her, but we can't prove it. Sorry. Okay, you've got bullet holes missing in between police body cam stops, petrified blood, Clorox, the front seat is missing, the windows were covered with black garbage bags, and they caught him walking up to his vehicle with a gas tank of gas. And they said, what are you doing? He said, well, it's out of gas. I was going to come put some gas in it. No, you wouldn't. You was going to set it on fire. Yes, you were, Adam. Come on. So, essentially, what the state of Wyoming done is said, since we can't prove you unalived Katie, we're just going to sock it to you the most we can for this ammo, and gave him 7 years. He'll be out in 3 or 4. He has never been charged with Katie's unaliving or disappearance. Yet in the police cam, you can clearly see them ask him, "Where are you? What's happening?" He said, "Oh, I went to Alabama to get the kids because we're separated." She said I could bring them back with me for a while, Cody. And they're like, "Oh, that's good." And then he goes, and then they ask him again, well, a little bit later on, "When did you see your wife?" "I last saw her in Arkansas." And they were like, "Oh, oh, well, you can go free." And that's the video I got, and you can watch that on YouTube right now, honey. It's going to be one of the hardest podcasts you're ever going to listen to. I wanted to play a little clip for you just to give you an idea of what you're going to be listening to. This is a sneak peek, by the way.
They leave, okay. He goes with Adam and the children in the Durango that he took from his parents without permission. Yeah. And then we make it to Thursday, October the 5th, and we saw the body cam from when the officer talks to him in the parking lot. Did you notice the part of Nancy Grace's show where she said she pulled the transcript?
It might not be the report.
I don't know about advocacy. I know they did call the FBI advocate. I spoke to her, and she said that it is not 100% yet. And I said, "Should I start making noise?" I said, "I'm tired. I'm done." And she said, "You need to talk to the detective." She goes, "But the squeaky wheel gets the grease." Mm-hmm. And on the 13th, I mean, she can do a victim impact statement, but and I sent them out there. My mom don't even know, pretty much her name. Okay. Never. Okay. Yes, she was an ex-addict, but even during a long time ago when she was an addict, she never did anything like that to me. Ever, ever, ever. Never would.
I'm sorry. I know this is taking a second, but I'm trying to find out where I'm at here.
I am taking the children. And he looked at me, ran up, grabbed Harlow away from me, out of my arms.
The 4-year-old.
Sorry. No, you're trying to remember. No. And he took her outside in the hot-ass Alabama summer sun. It was over 100 with the heat index. And he took the dog, too, and he locked them both in the hot car with the windows up. So I kept Abby on my hip. I screamed at Katie, "Call the police." She's like, Mom, he'll calm down. Just give him a minute. I said, "Your daughter don't have a minute, Katie." I said, he can't do this. I ran out there. I thought to myself, what could I do to make him let go of her and, open the door and let her back in? So I walked up to him and he goes, "You're not taking her." I said, "Okay, Adam. Okay, just get her out of the car." I baby talked him because he is a mama's boy, big time. I knew how to manipulate him back. And I did. And I hugged him and I said, "I'm not trying to take the kids from you. I just want you to step up. We can't live on the street with the kids in the heat in the car." I said, "You can't do that in Alabama. You can't do that anywhere. They need proper nourishment. They need proper taken care of." And I said, she'll die in that car. So you either get her out now or I'm calling the police right now. And I grabbed my phone, put it up to my ear. He was getting ready to push 911, actually, then put it up to my ear. He said, no, stop. I'll take her out. I said, all right. So he took her out, and I was trying to think of a way to grab her. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And my sister was on her way. She was coming to pick us up. I wouldn't let go of Abby. I had bags over my shoulders. I had everything ready to run out that door. Stuff for the kids, formula,
Hers.
diapers, clothes. And he brought her in. Her face was like so red it was maroon. I got a cool cloth and put it over her face. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm trying to calm and cool her down. I said, what you did is illegal. What you did is child abuse. I said, I went off again on him.
So that's just a little snippet. There's so many more horrific moments. That moment in particular she's talking about is when he came from Cody down to Dothan and picked up Katie and went to a hotel. So Mona went with them, the mother of Katie, to keep an eye on everything. So this happened at a hotel just a day or two after he came down there to get her, a few days before she disappeared. Yes. And here's the kicker. Here's the kicker, Jim. You ready if you're still in here? She's got another daughter that has been missing since August. So she's got 2 daughters now that are missing. 2. Right now, we are only dealing with Katie because it's so much to get through. It's so much. But Katie goes missing October 2023, and her other daughter goes missing August 2024. So there are days when Mona can't even raise her head, and there are days when she's able to speak to me. It's an immense, totally immense amount of grief, more grief than I could ever even explain. She knows Katie's out there. Nicole, we're not sure, the sister Nicole. But Katie, we know, is out there. Katie, we know, is somewhere between Truman, Arkansas, and the Texas line. They did tell her that the last time that they heard Katie's voice, this is the police, they were able to track down what hotel they stayed at next between Truman and the Texas line. So they pull the audio, and they can hear her voice in the background of them booking the hotel, okay? He's called to book it. She's in the background. This was October the 8th, 2023. That's the last time she was heard. The last time she was seen is October 5th, 2023, when the cop went over to see if everything was okay inside the van. By the way, Adam said, what, is this an ID check and stay? And never did show the ID, and the cop accepted that. And I've got the dispatch report, and under name of person you investigated, it's blank. The Truman, Arkansas police, despite Katie saying, looked at them and said, I don't want to be here, not only did not call in the plate, I've got the dispatch audio and the report. They would have seen that it's not even his vehicle. And he smarted off to him, and he didn't check his ID or ask him to step out of the car. Oh, we're just getting started. We've not even got to the time where they had to do CPR on her and brought her back to life because of him. Katie lays there out in the wilderness by herself right now as we speak, somewhere between Truman, Arkansas, and the Texas line. There has not been, to my knowledge or the mother's or family's knowledge, one single Terry ground search for Katie Ferguson, who has been missing since October 5th, 2023. Not one. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, Norma. I've got the video on my big YT. Go on my channels and look for it. Katie Ferguson. You can watch the body cam from Truman and the body cam from Texarkana. Now, why don't they do a search? If they know the last hotel, why won't they tell anyone what hotel that was so that we can narrow down where Katie may be? She cannot be a cold case forever. She doesn't deserve that. Let us help her bring her daughter home. So this is a call to action to the Truman, Arkansas police and every police department along the line between Truman and the Texas state line. Get on the ground and start searching. Drones, do it. October 5th was the day he was pulled over in Truman. October 9th was the day he was pulled over in Texarkana, Texas. If you go and watch the body cam from Texarkana, you will be able to see the bullet holes in the front door. Look at the front door, passenger side toward the bottom. Me too, Jim. Oh, I get my blood pressure just. Their excuse was, well, we let us, to the mother, the state of Wyoming was, let us get through this trial of charging him with ammo, and then Arkansas can do their investigation. Excuse me. Doing ground searches for a 31-year-old woman with 2 children and a family who's looking for her is no way interruptive of an illegal possession of ammunition trial on the other fucking side of the country. Excuse my language. That has nothing to do with that. Go search. Yes, that's right, Wendy. JoJo, the children are a 4-year-old little girl and a 1-year-old little girl. Now, the 1-year-old had not yet turned 1. She's 2 now. But at the time, it was just barely about to turn 1. Katie would not miss her first birthday party, by the way. She loved her kids. Katie would not miss her first birthday party, by the way. She loved her kids. Katie would not miss the other I'm sorry, my thing started playing. It sounded like a echo, but it was my ticker talker. The 4-year-old girl told police that daddy accidentally hurt mommy. And I'm going to repeat it. Daddy accidentally hurt mommy. When Adam arrived to Cody, Wyoming, the 1-year-old had 3rd-degree untreated burns. He told police that the baby, the 1-year-old, who doesn't even walk, fell into a campfire. And instead of taking her to the hospital, he puts her in the back of the car and gets on the road. In the body cam footage that you see in Texarkana, Texas, he never even looks or checks on the baby who's crying from the back seat. Never opens the door to look at the baby, the police officer. And there were 2 of them there. 2. The baby was crying because the baby was in pain. Never got charged with child neglect or abuse. The only thing he was ever charged with is the ammo, which he'll be out in a couple years. Then guess what? He's going to go back home to his parents' house where he lived before, who now has custody of the kids. So he's going back to the kids, everybody. And they're going to be a happy family. Katie's still nowhere to be found. That's right. But what hotel? I asked Mona what hotel. She says they won't tell her. Well, why? Well, why not? It's been over a year. I didn't see them down at the hotel looking around, going to campgrounds from there to there and trying to see if there's any kind of evidence of where they stayed, or did he pull her out from the car and put her in the campfire? Maybe had the baby in his arms and the baby fell, and that's why the baby's got 3rd-degree burns. Where is Katie? Where is she? In a smoldering campfire somewhere? Laying there? You're not going to believe what else Mona has to say in this podcast. I'm going to try to have it done by the end of the year, by 12/31, okay? Ashley, the band Hennessy's in the house. You guys know that I love each and every one of you very much. You're making my dreams come true right before my eyes. Alicia, yes. Truman, Arkansas. I got the chief of police's email if anybody would like to have it. Send me a message and I'll give it to you. I'll be live again tomorrow morning, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless something goes down. Make sure you vote for me on chairchoiceawards.com. Vote me into the top 10. You can vote once a day, absolutely free. Make sure you confirm your vote in your email or the vote won't be counted. Thank you. Thank you, Norma. Make sure you follow me on any social media platform. All you have to do is look for the same username and logo. I am on YouTube, Bookface, Instagram, X. Everywhere you are there, I am too. I want all of you to have a great and blessed day. Keep Katie Ferguson in your thoughts. And hashtag Katie, hashtag justice for Katie Ferguson. Say her name. And when we get done, or as we're working on this, where's Nicole? Where's Nicole Ferguson? I'll see you tomorrow morning.